Emotional and inspirational comments of Elder alum and now Winthrop basketball coach Pat Kelsey have gone viral. Like so many of us, the father of two is trying to make sense of the Connecticut shootings. Here's what he said after 8 days on the road away from his family.
I'm going to give him the biggest hug and the biggest kiss I've ever given him. And there's 20 families in Newport, Connecticut that are walking into a pink room with a bunch of teddy bears with nobody laying in those beds. And it's tragic.
Kelsey went on to call for action and change, especially among the nation's leaders. 9 News reporter Tom McKee found that message is coming through loud and clear at Kelsey's alma mater tonight. Tom?
Well, Tanya, that's certainly correct. Elder High School is well known for instilling lifelong lessons into the men who come through these gates and enter that building behind me here. One of them has taken that message and that lesson worldwide. Of course, we're talking about Pat Kelsey, Elder High School class of 1997. His Sandy Hook comments coming, as you said, 8 days after 8 days on the road with his Winthrop University basketball team. He wasn't at home with his wife and his 2 daughters in the Carolinas when the shooting occurred.
There was an air of excitement in the halls of Elder High School Wednesday.
There's 20 families in Newport, Connecticut that are walking into a pink room with a bunch of teddy bears with nobody laying in those beds. And it's tragic.
It came from the words of 1993 graduate Pat Kelsey talking about the Sandy Hook shootings.
Is it a gun issue? Is it a mental illness issue? Or is it a society that has lost the understanding that decent human values are important?
Pat Kelsey, member of the state championship basketball team under then first-year coach Joe Schoenfeld.
Just a natural leader, hard worker, led by example and also by voice. I mean, if you were doing great, he'd let you know. If you weren't doing great, he'd let you know. And just was sort of the glue that held our team together.
Students in Gary Rogers' journalism class watched Kelsey's comments, their eyes riveted to the screen.
I'm going to be an agent of change with the 13 young men that I get to coach every day and the 2 little girls that I get to raise.
Words to live by, words to motivate today's Elder students to spread lessons learned in Price Hill around the world. They listened, they heard, and plan to get more involved than they already are.
Mostly it motivates me to love my family every day. And every day that I come home, give my sister a hug, give my parents a hug.
It definitely inspires me. Elder's motto, Altiora, strive for the higher things. That's what Coach Kelsey's trying to get at here. He's trying to get people to rise up.
Speak out against it and get people with you to make sure something changes. I mean, I know it might not, maybe it will, but if you put your effort into it as hard as you can, something might change because of you.
Now, Coach Schoenfeld was so emotive that his message to his players before practice this afternoon was the following: when you lead your life, when you practice, when you study tonight, be passionate about what you do. Good words. Tom McKee, 9 News, live in Price Hill.
Thanks, Tom.